reason that people haven't heard about it, and the reason you're not hearing about it, on CNN all day long or anything else, is because the members of Congress covered it up. So you have Imran Awan. He's arrested for sending money overseas, but the prosecutors clearly say in the court paperwork that that was part of a scheme to flee because he knew he was already busted for the other stuff. Debbie Wasserman Schultz refuses to fire this guy even after the cops ban him from the congressional network. So she's already lost her job for her handling of the hack. And this
Luke,
guy,
that thing you just said, though, because I've been reading your reporting. You have multiple stories on this. You can just look him up on Twitter and at the Daily Caller, folks. You can read his library of stories on this. But that point you just made is critical. I'm not an investigative reporter, but I was a federal investigator at one point. Debbie Wasserman Schultz has done everything in her power, in addition to the members of Congress, to make this thing go away, including confronting, if I remember correctly, Paul Irving, who's the sergeant at arms up there? I mean, in other words, if this case was a nothing burger, we had a couple IT people, they read a few emails about dinner dates or whatever, and we're not comfortable with it, so no big deal. But that is not the response from Debbie Wasserman Schultz and the Democrats and the media to hide this story. Says to me, Luke, and I'm going to speculate. I don't want to push you in a bad spot here, but I can't say they were involved with the stolen DNC emails for sure. But I can't say they're not based on the access they had and based on the Democrats not coming forward and saying, hey, let's just get this out there and clean up the story.
I think that's exactly right. I think it's very, very reasonable to conclude that Imran Awan may have been involved in the DNC hack. Debbie Wasserman Schultz, he has her laptop right now. After he was banned for hacking by the police, he skulked into the House office buildings at midnight, took her laptop and planted it in a phone booth with a letter to prosecutors. That is like James Bond stuff. That's like credible reason to believe that she may be blackmailed, because what he did is put a note next to the laptop, and this is insane, a little note that said attorney-client privilege. So now he's set it up where in court, he can snap his fingers and Debbie Wasserman Schultz's laptop will either be revealed, or if he chooses to, he can withhold that under attorney-client privilege. So the members of Congress are in a position where they really have to stay on Imran Awan's good side, because whatever's on this laptop of Debbie Wasserman Schultz, we know that she desperately didn't want prosecutors to see it. We know that she bullied the police chief in an open hearing to stop withholding it, even though he needed it as evidence in a hacking case. And now it's up to him whether it's released or not. So what we're hearing is that the reason that Imran isn't in jail is because the Democrats aren't cooperating in the prosecution. So there is absolutely, Trump tweeted the other day on Friday, he's going to get all this information from the DNC. And he said, I'm going to get the information that the Pakistani mystery man had. He's right. Imran Awan is the Pakistani mystery man, and Imran Awan has data, an entire laptop of Debbie Wasserman Schultz's that we know she desperately doesn't want seen. It's in his hands right now.